Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the grand finals. Those grand finales here of the StarCraft Evolution League number 19. This is a bi-weekly tournament every 2 weeks, every fortnight. There is an SC Evo event now that the season is back on, and this is a tournament featuring a new mod, a different mod, StarCraft Evolution. This is a mod that does pit together Brood War versus SC2. It does pit them against each other in a 1v1 format, of course, and we have our two finalists. It's going to be a grand finals here between ByuN and Creator. Honestly, coming into this tournament, the two favorite players were ByuN and Classic. I was expecting ByuN versus Classic in the finals, and Classic and Creator went all the way to the ace match. Was an intense back and forth and did barely go the way of Creator 3-2. Went all the way to the ace match, did go in his favor. Could have gone either way. I mean, that's PvP, hyper aggressive, non-stop all-ins. In general, this entire broadcast, it's been pure all-ins. Like, we have not experienced a single macro game. It just hasn't happened. Like, it just hasn't, which is standard for StarCraft Evolution, to be fair. Like, cheese is a little bit more predominant in SC Evo. But I'm hoping we can calm things down and embrace some macro here in the finals, like especially with Creator and ByuN getting involved. I can see timing attacks being involved for sure, but for the most part, we're expecting some longer, later games here. Fingers crossed. As we're diving into the grand finals in that best of 5, game 1 is going to be on Sylphid. Let's go. Let us go. We are jumping into Sylphid. Into that PVT. And spawning in the top right hand corner of Sylphid, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the SC2 Protoss, the red Protoss. It is Creator. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Brood War Terran player. We have the blue Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. Here we go. Here we go as we are diving into our best of 5 finals, and welcome to Sylphid. Sylphid is a 3-player spawn map. You can spawn in top side, right side, or left side. 3 possible spawn locations. I will say the rush distance by ground is relatively, I don't want to say short, it's middle of the road, a little bit middle of the road here. So mid-game aggression is often favored. When it comes to the third base location, it's a little bit more open, a little bit more awkward to defend. We have the linear third base, which does have another angle of attack here. In general, the choke points are quite narrow, so I would say the 3-base setup here is relatively secure. You can otherwise take the triangular third, which does have the high ground advantage as well. True. Does have the high ground. Meanwhile, CC first out of ByuN, standard opener here. We do see very often CC first on these larger maps, whether it's 3-player, whether it's 4-player. We do often see ByuN embracing the faster CC. It looks like CC first into 3x stim timing. We saw this against Middle VK, and we saw this against Def Mars as well. There's a very strong stim timing. This can kill. This can straight up kill if the Protoss is not too careful. It's going to be up to Creator to scout, to confirm the same timing that's coming his way, and to react in time and to defend. If you recall, it was Def Mars, I think it was on Vermeer, where Def Mars defended well against this build, and then he went into a 2-base all-in, and the 2-base all-in failed. where Def Mars, he made the choice to commit into an all-in instead of macroing up, where he could have just taken a third, but chose not to. As Creator, he is on the hunt, looking for ByuN. Here we go. Yes, it was a Scarab damage upgrade that was being researched by Classic at the end of that last game. Unfortunately, it didn't come into play because if you recall, the Reaver didn't actually get a shot off. The Reaver was focused down before the Scarab shot actually connected. Now the Creator is going to be zoned away. And Creator, he does at least confirm the earlier CC. He's aware of the racks, but he's not aware of what is going on in the main. Not fully aware as to the 3x build. ByuN, is he like, yo, where are you? Can you let me know? ByuN didn't scout. He doesn't know it. I'll open up. Creator's laughing. Hold on, let's see. Let's whip out the Google Lens. Okay. ByuN, he was like, he got good moves. I think that's in regards to the probe surviving. So I think ByuN, he just assumed that that the probe that was scouting would be focused down, but no, Creator, he was quick to pull away. ByuN did give him credit. For those who don't know, ByuN and Creator, they're good friends. If you follow them on Instagram, they do post a lot of pictures together when they do hang out. So ByuN, Creator, alongside Maru, they're all really good friends. All the X-Prime boys, basically. All the X-Prime boys. All good friends. And ByuN and Creator, they do often go mountain climbing together. I say mountain climbing, it's ByuN, Creator, and Shin, actually, those three. In their free time. The Mountain Boys map. Yeah. So again, you can follow them on Instagram if you want to see some of their achievements. As ByuN does move out. Remember, Stim is done, or Stim is finishing up in 10 seconds. Back at home, there is going to be one battery to defend, but is it too late? It's going to be close. It's going to be close here. Stim is complete. Stalkers they engage ahead of time. There's for Stim. And does barely catch one. Up. One Stalker does go down. Nice pick up. Gets one. Yeah, catching out one Stalker, but only the one. And now ByuN has to pull away. Will he lose his medics in the process? Okay, it is going to be close. ByuN has the high ground. Creator going to be forced back. ByuN still commits in. Yeah, Sims 4 does barely not get one more Stalker. Phew, pulls back to the battery. Creator holds. Creator, he is holding on. He holds, he defends. Behind this, we do have U-238 shells on the way, +1 attack. Siege mode, we're building up into bio tank. We're getting into the mid-game. Creator expands, maintains his third, and for the first time this broadcast, we have 2 base saturation and getting a third as well. I believe this is the first third base of the broadcast, unironically. First third base. Let's go, Five. Let's go. We're embracing the mid game. Gibbs. We embrace the mid game. As ByuN is being cheeky, does skirt around the edge of the map. Does skirt around. Meanwhile, Temple Archives follow up here by Creator going to Storm. As the pylon is shut down. Creator looking for the army. And Creator is searching. ByuN does get away. Does have the high ground advantage as well. Catching out the Stalkers. ByuN, let's get the hell out of here. Creator gonna try to cut him off. But ByuN does hide in the corner of the map. Scans, confirm Storm, and Creator, I believe, will miss the army. Oh no, he finds him. Yeah, it does find him. And here comes ByuN's main army. He just pushes. Ooh, yeah, he's pushing out on 2 bases. Behind this is no third TC. ByuN, he is quite committed. Creator, he will catch reinforcements, at least getting a tank. Not bad. Yeah, tank goes down. ByuN is pushing. He's got 2 tanks across the map. And back at home, there's Storm. Storm isn't done. Storm is not ready. There's the recall. Stalkers a recall back home. Can we get on top of the tanks? Tanks a siege. Stalkers have to respect it. They have to respect those tanks. Nice force fields. Buying some time. Yeah, buying time here. 10 more seconds until Storm is ready. 10 more seconds. Yeah, charge is done. Diving on the Marines. No, Storm is denied. No shot. That was what? 5 seconds away. Storm is denied. With Storm, we can clean this up quite easily. Oh, no. Yeah, no Storm. Tanks are pushing in. Does force out the Archon. Feedback whenever he can. Carry on top of the tanks, gets one. Yeah, 1 tank goes down, but so many Stalkers fall in the process. Aye. The punish is real. Every Stalker goes down. And ByuN, has he done it? Can he break through? No energy. Yeah, no energy left. The medics are out. It's still close. ByuN did catch 14 probes. It's a lot of workers. A lot of workers did go down. 2-4 here, nice snipe on the tank. The army is heavily overstimmed. One Archon shot, let's go. Archon moves in, oh my god. The Archon just deletes the Marines. The Archon is crazy. Again, the army was just so low from all the stims. We got one medic. And ByuN is still rallying, by the way. ByuN, he does not have an expansion. He's just been 2 base all in. So 2 base all in by ByuN. Now finally gets a 3rd CC. It's a very late expansion. But bearing in mind that even though ByuN was all in, even though he didn't kill Creator, he did kill 14 probes. 21 in total. A lot of workers went down. So Creator's economy isn't what it should be. And likewise, no splash damage either, as there has been no storm. Still very tense. Still very tense. As tanks are pushing forward. Can he die again? No shot. Can he die Storm? He's going away. He goes for it again. He's gonna get it. No shot. Storm is denied. 3 seconds away. Ay, ay, ay. He just wants to storm, Pappy. That's going to be the death of the 3rd. 3rd base goes down, catching out the Archon as well. Creator, he just wants storm, Pappy. He just wants any kind of splash damage. No, no. Not like this. Not like this. Yeah, stims in, baits the army within tank range. Tanks a punish. And ByuN should overwhelm. He should overwhelm from here. He now has a 3rd getting up and running. Tank slowly pushing in. Rotating over towards the now new 3rd. Trying to wedge himself in between the bases. Tanks, I believe, they're within range of the pylon. Not the battery. Zealots are coming from behind. Plenty of Marines though. Tanks are exposed. Getting 1, 2, up to 3 tanks. But Marines, they stim in. Yeah, they stim in, they overwhelm. GG gets called. ByuN overwhelms, and ByuN takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. Just such an unfortunate timing there for Creator. He was seconds away from finishing Storm. It was, again, like 4 seconds away, and it was barely denied. That made for a very shaky defense. That's why Creator had to pull the boys. He lost 14 probes in the initial defense, and then the second wave came in and denied Storm once again. 3 seconds away from finishing, Pappy. 3 seconds away, denied for a second time. Without Storm, there was no defense. There was no defense. We needed some kind of splash damage, whether it was Storm, whether it was Colossus. We needed something. And with that, ByuN overwhelms. GG. GG, well played. ByuN takes game number 1, takes a lead in the series, and we'll see if he can extend that lead as we are loading to game 2, loading into Ruby Rock. Let's go. Let us go. And again, Creator, he was so close to defending. He just needed a couple of seconds. A couple of seconds. That's all he needed. And here we go, spawning in the top left-hand corner of Ruby Rock, we have the StarCraft 2 Protoss player, the red Protoss. Down in the series, we'll see if he can bounce back. It is a Creator. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the blue Terran player. We have the Broodor Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. Let's go. Let us go. Do we go CC first again? As Creator moves out for the proxy. Okay, does hide his probe here at the 3rd location, throws down the pylon. ByuN, he has been known to skip his SCV scouts. Will he skip the SCV scout here on Ruby Rock? Remember, the rush distance background is shorter. This map does favor aggression. How greedy is ByuN going to be, as he once again is going CC first? 2 games in a row, CC first. And if he does not SCV scout, I mean, he's going to see nothing coming his way. Oh boy. This is a really good adaptation here from Creator, punching ByuN's tendencies, as ByuN, he has been known to cut corners, skip scouting, and be greedy. Let's go. Creator does confirm the faster CC will delay, will attempt to delay, forcing down another worker. is going to be CC first into the 3x follow-up, same build as last game. But my concern here is just a lack of scouting from ByuN. No worker across the map. ByuN sees nothing. Sees nothing. Zealots are amassing, a Cybercore is on the way to reinforce with Stalkers. And we'll see if Creator can keep their production. Remember, because it will CC first, this command center will finish, but it's not about the CC, it's about the main. This bunker should be denied. Bunker is cancelled. Zealots move in. We have one Marine to defend. Backup bunkers on the way. And once again, should be denied. Oh, Zealot gets surrounded. Yeah, nice surround. Marine does get away. Marine gets away. There's a cancellation on that second bunker. More Zealots are going to be waddling in, but so far he's in defense here from ByuN. But he needs that bunker desperately. And both Zealots move in. One gets surrounded. Oh, not quite. Does slip away. Stalker production has begun. He needs that Stalker. And there are too many Marines. Yeah, there's too many Marines here. ByuN, he takes over the ramp. Punishes the Stalker. The bunker will finish, and ByuN is holding. Yeah, ByuN, he is holding. If he failed to finish the bunker, different story, but the bunker does complete. And Creator forced to expand. Is forced to expand. Was this worth of a Creator? I mean, ByuN, he has the CC. It finished. He can make 2 workers at a time. He's going to be at least delayed. He's going to be stuck on a 1 base economy. At least there is that. So on a 1 base economy. But that stim timing is still going to hit like a truck. It's still going to be a very strong stim timing. And we'll see if Creator can survive it. We shall see. As ByuN is looking to re-expand. Twilight Council is on the way for Blink. A scan does confirm that Blink is on the way. Does confirm that there's no like Robo, there's no War Prison follow-up. There's no backstab potential. And here comes ByuN. Losing 2 Marines. Oh, nice control by Creator. Very delicate micro. Takes down and punches 4 Marines, and the CC is denied. Yeah, ByuN trying to break out pre-stim does not work out well. Doesn't work out well here. Getting another Marine. That's what, 5, 6 Marine kills. This does slow ByuN down. ByuN finally breaks out. He breaks out back at home. There's going to be 1 battery on the low ground, building up more Stalkers. Blink is halfway done. Scan reveals the Robo, reveals the defensive setup, and the game will continue. Now, last game, ByuN turned this into a 2-base all-in. That was on Sylphid, if you recall. We'll see if ByuN commits again, or if we expand. ByuN getting a second factory. That is not normal. Okay. Or at least we didn't see that last game. We didn't see that last game. So far, second factory. Getting into U2 3HLs. With this, we can mass up more tanks. We can build up a higher tank count. So do we have any Zergs in the brackets? They have been eliminated. This is the finals. This is the finals, but 3 points. 3-point made it to the quarterfinals, where he went down to Death Mars. So we had a Zerg in the quarterfinals. But this is the grand finals. Here's the finals. As Creator's out of position. Yeah, Creator's out of position. Depowers the Robo. Going straight for the mineral line. And ByuN, he will trade well here. He will trade well. He will get the mineral line. That's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10 probes falling. Yeah, assuming we focus fire. Never mind. Getting it to 8. Yeah, 8 probe kills. The army's going to be cleaned up. This could have been critical damage. Still not a bad trade here for ByuN. As ByuN picks off 8 probes and 5 stalkers. Back at home is building up his tank count, going into spider mines as well, actually. Huh. And Ion, wait, what? He can't, okay. He's going into mech. He's going for a mech transition. After a 3-racks opener. This is a bold move. Okay. But he's building up into spider mines, ion thrusters into mass vulture. I feel like this is a bit of a messy transition here. As ByuN is slowing things down. He's slowing the game down. His plan is to turtle up, getting even more factories. Getting up to 5 factories. As a result, ByuN, he will relinquish map control. Like, because this switch is so awkward and so unnatural, it means the creator has so much freedom. He has so much freedom to just probe and to tech up. Checking the observer did not see the factories. Okay. Didn't see the factories. Overlords are moving out. Got an Overlord to cover the main, to cover the natural. Fanning out the Overlords. And creators massing up Colossus. Colossus that'd be ideal against Bio Tank, but it isn't Bio Tank coming his way, it's mech. So the Colossus there less than ideal. We do want a more gateway heavy and immortal heavy composition instead. As we did see Classic dominates ByuN's mech last night in the best of 9. As ByuN does pull away. ByuN pulls away. To have our Temple Archives working towards eventually Archons and Storm. The hallucination, I believe, yep, that's confirmed. Now he knows, now he sees the mech. Okay, he's now aware of the mech coming his way. ByuN is meching it up, man. Building up his siege line, building up his minefield as well. Scans for the 4th base. Vultures can start to be active. He's got his upgrades. But Creator is defending. He's likewise also turtling up back at home. Now again, the path across the map is very direct here on Ruby Rocks, so ByuN can move out with a pretty terrifying composition, terrifying army. And it'll take long at all to get across the map, but we'll see how our players build up. I'm still not convinced in regards to Creator's composition. I would not be opposed to like a second Robo and double Immortal production, or even Charge. Charge isn't even researched. Hasn't even begun. That might be a mistake considering how many Zealots we have. So Creator, he may have forgotten Charge. In fact, I think he has forgotten Charge at this point. As in, this is not intentional. So we have a couple of Goliaths being sprinkled in for ByuN. Again, ByuN has to make sure he gets eyes on any kind of Skyshot transition. Just to make sure he sees. Sets up his minefields. There we go. Charge now has begun. 10 minute, sorry, almost 11-minute charge. Let's go. But we have a very passive mid game here. Very, very passive. Both players are building up. I don't really see Creator breaking this position. Ideally, I want to say that Creator wants to wait for ByuN to move out into the open. As Vultures, oh, they do get punished. Science vessels on the way. Bearing in mind, science vessels do have EMPs available to them. Okay, can he impede the army? ByuN is almost max. He's pushing, setting up a tar line in the center. Tanks are sieged. Nice tank shots, catching an Archon. Archon goes down. ByuN, he's almost within range of the bases. He's almost there. Celeron is attempted. Mech Army's pushing in. Creator, he attempts to surround. It's a little bit lopsided, but does come in from behind. Yeah, comes in for the surround, tries to get on top of the army. Tanks, they just completely bully the army though. No! Warbit is denied, and ByuN, he should take this. He should take this. Massive tank shots going off. Punishing the Colossus, the Gateway army as well. And with that, ByuN has done it. Again, critical massive tank. GG gets called, and ByuN, he'll take a 2-0 lead in the series. GG. Whew, GG, well played. Again, a very messy surround there from a creator, moving in a little bit too soon with the top side. The back line was a little bit too delayed. The rotation was really delayed as well. Just very, very mistimed engage there from creator. But on top of that, he was also lacking the army as well. Like, again, the Colossus weren't really adding much to the fight. Very low immortal counts, not many zealots either. Like, a very awkward composition. It just took, I want to say, a little bit too long for creator to recognize that it was mech of all things, and it wasn't quite ready for the mech army to move out in the way that it did. GG. GG, well played. With that, ByuN, he does extend his lead even further. He is one game away from claiming the series. Uno más, papi, uno más. Let's go. As we are loading into Vermeer for that third game, potentially final game. Potentially. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Vermeer, we do have the Brood War Terran player. We have the Teal Terran representing Shopify, leading the series 2-0. It is ByuN. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the purple Protoss player. We have the SC2 Protoss. It is a creator. Here we go, and welcome one and all to Vermeer, as ByuN is moving out with 1, with 2, with 3 SCVs, going for the proxy in the center of the map. Welcome to Vermeer. Vermeer is a 4-player spawn map. Looking at the vision here, ByuN knows that creator is either top right or bottom right. He knows that he's of one or two locations, and he gambas with the proxy. So ranks are being thrown down, going for the Marine Rush, and creator... Is he going Nexus first? He is. Yeah, Nexus first out of creator. Oh boy. Late Gateway, and does he probe scout? That's the better question. Does he scout across the map? Does he pull a ByuN? Ay, ay, ay. As that is Nexus first into Gateway. Currently creator is unaware. And the Marines are coming. They're amassing. Marines are amassing. We can set up bunkers as well. SCV moves in. ByuN, he will confirm the Nexus first. And he can start his bunker.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Alright, pulls back. Holds on to the SCV. I wouldn't even be opposed to getting a bunker up and running in between the bases, to be honest. But here we go. Bearing in mind this is an all-in, we don't really want to waste our time too much at the natural. It's all about the main. There we go, bunker at the natural. The boys are being pulled. Yeah, the boys are being pulled. The SCVs are revealed. Oh, and the Marines taking all their own. They shut down the first probe. Yeah, probes are taking a lot of hits. Bunker's almost complete. And, I mean, this is all the creator has. Yeah, it's all that he has. He tries to go for the surround. And it's gonna lose too much. Yeah, every probe is falling, and the series might just end here and now. It's every probe will fall. Cleans up 11 probes. There's 1 zealot. The bunker did finish. Can he get to it? I mean, now we have to commit, and the Zelda's kited, GG gets called, and ByuN will claim the series 3-0, becoming the StarCraft Evolution League number 19 champion. GG. GG, well played, congratulations. ByuN, he will claim the series. Unfortunate that creator, he was unaware of what was going on, no probe scout, he was playing blind. It was no probe scout, but it was also Nexus first, right? So greediest build you can go for from the side of Protoss. He was caught with his pants down. Unfortunately, he pulled the boys, and because of the initial proxy 3 racks, there were plenty of Marines to punish the boys being pulled. You see a very similar situation here in TvZ as well, and with that, a creator, he is shut down, unable to defend out of the finals. GG. GG, well played. Are people cheesing every game because they don't really know how the matchups work? If anything, this shows that they do know how the matchups work. It's very common on Vermeer to go for these greedier builds and to go Nexus first or to go CC first. We saw that out of ByuN, we saw that out of Creator. So you can try to punish that by kind of hoping and assuming that they are going to be going for a greedier build because it is a 4-player small map. On top of that, remember, we did see some macro this series. Game 1 and Game 2. Game 1 and Game 2, we did see some longer games. To be fair, ByuN did 2-base all in Game 1. That is true. That's why he was so aggressive and so assertive. But in game number 1, I meant to say, in game 1 on Sylphid, we saw ByuN go for a 2-base all-in. In game number 2, we saw instead Creator go for the initial cheese, and we ended up in a longer macro game with ByuN snowballing out of control with a maxed out mech army. So we got to see some more mid to late game, thankfully, in the finals. But throughout the course of the quarterfinals and semis, pure cheese, pure aggression, which is a little bit unfortunate. It is a little bit partially because the competitive scene, because there are less games going on, because there's no active ladder at the moment, proxies and cheese can be more effective just because you have less experience. That is true. It is always easier to be the aggressor than it is to be the defender. That is a factor, I would imagine. I'm sure that is a factor. But I will say that if you wanted to sink your teeth into a longer series, I mean, last night we were live with a best of 9 between ByuN and Classic, right? ByuN and Classic, and we did see a little more mid to late game between the two of them. We saw less cheese, if you will. Less cheese, less all-ins. But GG. GG, well played. Did ByuN just win by build order? Yes, essentially. Like, I say that, like, build order, but also, like, no probe scout either, so, like, But yeah, rough setup there. Rough setup there for Creator. GG, well played with that. Congratulations to ByuN. Will claim the series and will be our champion this week. Congratulations. I say this week, bearing in mind that we're a little bit behind when it comes to SC Evo coverage, but we should be catching up soon. Like, we should be able to catch up with SC Evo number 20 and number 21 as well. Catching up. When it comes to the rest of our schedule, bam, you can check us out here over on our calendar. We just wrapped up with our Tuesday morning broadcast of StarCraft Evolution. As you can see, we have a really busy week of StarCraft here. We have Tuna Cup this evening. We have a Pegasus Cup on Wednesday and Thursday. We have Kung Fu Cup on Wednesday and Saturday. We have the Pondcast on Thursday. We have RSL on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 days of RSL back to back to back to back. And we have the OC Rising Star on Friday morning. So plenty of content, plenty of StarCraft throughout the course of the week. Plenty of content, two casts a day, almost every single day here. Plenty of content, plenty of StarCraft. Next week we should be returning with some more StarCraft Evolution, if that is what you're more looking for, I should say. More SC Evo next week. But otherwise, GG. Otherwise, GG, well played. With that, we're going to be wrapping up here. Again, we should be back in around 6 hours. Yeah, in around 6 hours time, we should be returning, sorry, 7 hours time, we should be returning with the Sparkling Tuna Cup. That's our weekly open tournament of StarCraft 2. In StarCraft 2 Weekly Open Cup. Usually we have Tuna Cups on Sundays, but because of RSL, we have been rescheduling. We've been moving our weeklies to Tuesdays just to make sure we don't clash with RSL, just so we can accommodate. Technically, we could still have Tuna Cup on Sunday, but we'll play it safe. We'll play it safe. Move it to Tuesday. But otherwise, GG. Otherwise, GG, well played. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Again, a bit of a shorter broadcast today. Really fast games, really fast matches, but we got to sink our teeth a little bit more in the grand finals, thankfully. And we'll be experiencing some more StarCraft Evolution next week with SC Evo number 20. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later on tonight or tomorrow for Biggest Cup. See you tonight or tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'm starving. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. It's almost 2 p.m. here. Almost 2 p.m. I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I'm gonna go get some rest for later tonight. Until then, ciao, papi, ciao. Hasta luego. Hasta luego.